In this video, we're going to discuss finding an article when all you have is a citation. Normally, when we suggest doing research, we do say go to PubMed through the library's web page. Unfortunately, sometimes students don't listen to us. The reason we suggest doing this is because when you go to PubMed and you click on an article title, if you're logged in through the library, you have this West Library Periodical Finder icon, which will open up the full text of the article if the library has access to it, and will open up borrowing options if the library does not have access to it. Those don't show up if you go to the page normally. So then all you have without this is going to be the PMID. You can use the PMID to see if the library has access to an article. You simply need to copy this. You can find an article using the PMID on the library's webpage by using Periodical Finder. Periodical Finder allows you to find articles in two ways, either by searching for the journal title on this screen or by going up to Citation Finder. In Citation Finder, you can include the journal title and other citation information, but if you have this PubMed ID number, you can simply search for that. If we have access to the article, it will open it up automatically. If we do not have access to the article, the library system will provide you with access options. In this case, your access option is to use Get It Now, which is the library's pay-per-view service. We pay for it. You get it within a couple of hours. So you would need to click on that and sign in with your Wesleyan username and password. Enter your Wesleyan email address, promise not to sell it on the black market, and click Accept, and you can get access to this article. So if you're doing research elsewhere, let's start in the place where most of you are going to start anyways, on Wikipedia. If I start my research here, I can still use the references to find full text accurate information. Sometimes it will link to the full text. Sometimes it will link to the PubMed article. This example has a free PubMed article, so that's great. I can read it there. Occasionally, they will have a link to something that is not a free article. And in this case, again, if you search for it through the library's settings, you can click on the West Library Periodical Finder, or you can do that PubMed search again and search for this PMID. If you select this option, that will show up in general searches, even if you don't do the West Library one, if you select this option, you will hit a paywall. This means they'll ask you for login information that is not related to the university. So if you hit a paywall where you're asked to log in something like this, you have accessed something incorrectly. You need to try and access it directly through the library. Another way of finding research frequently is by going to an article. And as you read the article, you may find information that sounds useful and you'd like to find the source material. So I can go to the references page, and I can use the references page to find the original research. What we're going to be looking at in this one is reference number 2. And I would like to find this article. It does not provide me with a PMID, the PubMed identification code. It also does not provide me with a DOI. So I cannot use that same technique we used to look for a PubMed article in here. I have two options. I can search for the article title in PubMed. So if I go to the West Library and go to PubMed, and enter the title of the article and search for it. I know I need the article from 2009 because that's what it says in the citation right here, and it's the Canadian Journal of Anesthesiology. And I can select that and click the West Library full text to see if we have access to it. Alternatively, if for some reason it doesn't show up in PubMed and you still want to see if you can get access to it through the library, you can go back to Periodical Finder. You can type in the journal title and search for it and select one of the access forms. So I selected the EBSCO Open Access. I could do the Canadian Anesthesiologists Society because they do have up to present. Or I could do this one. I selected this one randomly. There wasn't a specific reason for that. And then I can search for the article title within the search within this journal box right here. And I have the full text of the article there. And one final example, I randomly found a suggestion of recommendations for this topic, and they do provide shortened citations. I would like the full citation of this. They don't provide a DOI, this isn't the full text, so I am going to want to find this. The thing is, they also don't provide a journal title. This is a situation when I would go to PubMed and type in the journal title to try and find the article. And I have the article here, and I can access it through the library's webpage. When you see this link that says it's free, you can see if they have the free full text. They don't always. That is often still linked to a paywall. So do try and access things through the library's webpage before you attempt to do it through a publisher's webpage.